Hi, this is another edition of Stuart Doll Show. I'm myself, Stuart Doll, coming to you live from my house right here in Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada. For you people that do not know me, you can either call me by my full name, by my first name Stuart, or you can call me Stu or Stewie. To me, it doesn't really matter. I don't care, whatever you want. What else? On my show that I do on here, right here on YouTube, I talk about two different subjects most of the time. I talk about sports-related subjects, and I talk about different politics, whether it be here in Canada or around the world, or whatever. That's just what my show is about. So let's just get right into it. On the political related subject right now. In Greece right now, protesters are clashing with riot police in Greece right now, because basically they're rebelling against their own leader, Greek Prime Minister Alexis Tsipras. Because of this, this potential bailout deal that this potential third bailout deal that I think, in my opinion, Greece desperately needs to survive as a country financially. And the only way for that to happen is the whole Greek government and the people of Greece, literally, actually, grow up and stop being a bunch of whiny crybaby bitches. And sorry for the language, but that's what the Greek government and the citizens of Greece right now. They're just being a bunch of whiny bitches, saying just going on and saying random stuff. And it can some people, most people around the world are just getting sick and tired of the Greek government and the citizens of Greece just being a bunch of whiny crybaby bitches. And again, sorry for the language, but that's just the harsh truth. And the only thing stopping this potential third bailout deal from going into for Greece is Alexis Tsipras' own government and the political party he's with, and that. Because really, today, this is gonna boil down to today, Greece's financial future. Because of if the Greek government and that really doesn't sit down and be a bunch of civilized people for once, and actually grow up and grow a set of balls. Oh, wait a minute. Right now, the way the Greek government, Alexis Tsipras, the Greek Prime Minister's own government, is acting right now, it's the Greek government doesn't have a set of balls, and I'm just voicing my, honest opinion, and I'm being brutally honest here, because this could be the potential third bailout that Greece can get within the last 5 years. All that has to do is to be passed through Parliament, these tough austerity measures, in order to secure this bailout deal. and like I said, the only way that for that to happen is if the Greek government, just all, just sit down and be a bunch of civilized people and actually, like I said, grow up and grow some balls and be, and stop being a bunch of whiny crybaby, like, like, like bitches or not, going like, going, these austerity measures are so harsh on us Greens. Well, guess what? If the Greek government wants this, this potential third bailout deal to, go into effect, then, like I said, this bailout deal with these harsh austerity measures, as the Greek government would call it. In my honest opinion, I don't think these austerity measures are harsh at all. In order for Greece to get this, third bailout deal. Not it just boils down to the Greek government just sitting down and being a bunch of civilized people for once. And again, for you YouTubers, sorry for some of the language that I said that I may have said in the show, but sometimes when it comes to politics, sometimes I voice my opinion, sometimes in a colorful language, as people would put it, and that. The federal election here in Canada is going to be taking place here in the fall, and it's going to be it's going to be rather interesting to see what Stephen Harper in in the conservative government does to try to win over the votes of the Canadian people. Here's the thing: most people here in Canada are just getting sick and tired of Stephen Harper in that, like it's not even funny in that. Like some of the cuts in that Stephen Harper's made to certain things, people around Canada and even within the Canadian government don't really, may or may not agree with, but it's going to be really interesting to see over the next several months to see how the political parties here in Canada campaign, like the Conservative, the NDP, the Liberals, and that. Those are just to name some of the political parties here in Canada, and that. And I really hate to say this, and this is just my honest opinion, I don't think the Conservatives are going to win this federal election. In my honest opinion, if I have to go and vote, and I have to vote, because I live here in Canada, even though I'm not born here, I'm born in Germany. If I had to go with a political party, I would have to go Liberal, because Stephen Harper, and this is my honest opinion, has been doing jack shit for Canada, in his time in office. People are just getting really sick and tired of Stephen Harper's bullshit. He's been in that. But that's just and this is my topic of politics that I talk about in the show. Let's go on to another subject. In sports-related news, the American League defeated the National League. I believe the final score was 6-3 yesterday. From some of the highlights I saw, it looked like a really awesome game. this year. What else? In other sports-related things, it looks like that longtime Bayern Munich soccer player, Germany's Bayern Munich, who succeeded Philipp Lahm in being the captain for Germany's national squad, seeing as Philipp Lahm retired from international play. It looks like that Bastian Schweinsteiger, who I believe is 31, is going to be packing up his things and is going to be going to Old Trafford to play with Manchester United of the English Premier League. And this is going to be, rather interesting to see, what happens. Sorry, with Schweinsteiger with the Red Devils that are the Red Devils, which are Manchester United of the English Premier League. What else? Well, not tomorrow night, but Friday night, like I said, there's going to be a doubleheader on Wendy's Friday Night Football. I believe it's the Ottawa Red Blacks, I believe, facing the Edmonton Eskimos. This coming week, and then on Friday, it'll be the Edmonton Eskimos versus the Ottawa Red Blacks, and that's the first game on Wendy's Friday Night Football. And then later on that night, it'll be the Saskatchewan Roughriders versus the BC Lions, a rematch of last week. And then to kick off week 4 of the CFL season tomorrow night, it'll be the Hamilton Tiger Cats facing off against the Montreal Alouettes. That's going to be an interesting game. And then to cap off week 4 of the CFL season Saturday night, it'll be the Winnipeg Blue Bombers versus the Calgary Stampeders. And like I had said yesterday in my episode of my show, I think some keys to the game for the Winnipeg Blue Bombers are they need to get a really good start on defense. I think first the Winnipeg Blue Bombers offense has to first establish a run game with Paris Cotton. Then Drew really can start, start passing the ball, in the Winnipeg Blue Bombers passing game, and Drew really can start, throwing to his go-to guys like, Clarence Denmark and, and whoever else, who are Drew Willie's go-to guys. And then on defense, I think the key for the Winnipeg Blue Bombers is they have to get pressure up the middle, or through their linebacking car, or wherever on Travis Ulay. If you get pressure on Travis Ulay, you're gonna do well. And what else? Well, this has been another edition of the Stuart Dahl Show. I am signing off for now. For you young people, stay in school, stay out of trouble. You will do fine. In Elvita, Saint Peace, and bye-bye for now.